Okay, hi folks. So this video today is to show you how I fixed my cabinet that had broken, and I noticed it was broken because here where the cabinet meets the wall, I had noticed a big gap starting to appear. So this is after I fixed it. The gap was much bigger. I didn't quite get it as close as I would have liked to the wall, but it's close enough for me, and I'm happy with how it came out without having to replace the cabinet. So what had happened with the cabinet was that right here there's some kind of joinery that attaches this, and these cabinets aren't the best. They're builder's grade. And this is just that press board stuff, and same with the back. So there's some kind of joinery in this slot, deep inside somewhere, maybe around here, that fastened the two and kept this panel from coming forward from the weight of the dishes whenever you have in there. And so I was able to push that back a pretty good ways back to the wall, as I showed already, and I bought this bracket. This elbow bracket here off Amazon for a few bucks. So unfortunately, you can only get them in packs of 10 to 20 or something like that. So, and it came with the screws, but the screws that it comes with are maybe about 1/2 inch, something like that. These screws right here, here, we can hold it up, you can see it better. So it's about 1/2 inch. Focus, try to get it to focus on that. So it's about 1/2 inch screw, and for this side panel, it's only it's not very wide. It's only about 1/2 inch, so I didn't want to use a 1/2 inch screw. So I went to the hardware store and got a 3/8 version of that screw. I don't know if you can see it here. Here's the two screws I used, about 1/2 inch and 3/8 of an inch. To screw into this side piece right here without going all the way through. So don't go about halfway through. And so far it seems to be holding pretty well. I've got all the dishes back into the cabinet, and it doesn't move at all. So it's pretty secure. So I was pretty satisfied with how that bracket solved this particular problem. And just like a tip, when you drill pilot holes for these screws, which we absolutely want to do with this press board stuff, otherwise you'll split it, is to figure out how deep you need to go, and use a bit of painter's tape to mark off where you want to stop drilling. So you can see here, I figured out how long the screw was on the drill bit, and just marked it up so I'd have a point of reference, so that I wouldn't drill too far into either panel. Obviously not one to come out to the side right here, and on this one it's less important because you get the wall here. But anyway, just a tip that I thought was helpful, and I did it on both ends, so you can see down the other end of the cabinet I put a bracket there too. So this cabinet holds, I think, the most weight for us because of all the dishes and things. But so that's how I fixed this problem, and hope it helps.